Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Welcome if you're new. So glad to have you here. Today I'm finally getting around to filming an update video for all of the products that I wanted to pan in 2022. So I'm going to go through all of those items. I don't necessarily have the packaging on all of the items, but I'll insert pictures or video clips of those items that I brought into the intro video. If you didn't see this video, I posted it about a year ago. I'll link it here if you are curious. But otherwise, we're just gonna go through the list of items I wanted to use up and see how I did. If you're interested in all that, please stay tuned. And if you like panning content and you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel so that you can be around for more of my projects next year. This first item is a foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, I believe it is called. I had the shade 204 Natural Buff. I think that's what it was called. I'm looking closely at my iPad right now at the video. It's a little behind the scenes action there for you. But I did in fact use up this foundation. I would think I used it up around May or June of that year. So it took me a couple months, but that one is an empty and out of my inventory for now. Next, I had what remained of my Makeup Forever powder foundation. It had cracked a few times. I'd repressed it a few times. So I wanted to use it up and get it out of my collection. And as you know, I did. It was part of my project pan, I believe. And I now have a new powder in that same compact that I'm panning currently. So there's another success story in this update. I think I'm going to be pretty successful. Actually, I think I finished most of them, if not all. Spoiler alert, because next we have the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Powder. This was just a sample size that a friend had given to me, and it was probably about half gone at that point. So I finished that up pretty quickly, I think within 2 months of using it. Next, we have the shade Shade from my Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and this has been currently a part of my rolling project pan, and I'm happy to tell you that I have in fact finished it after just one more use. I underestimated how close I actually was. After just one more use, I did empty out that shade, so here it is now. I'll go ahead and just give you a little spoiler alert. And you can check out that nice empty pan. I really just wanted to finish this cream shade so that it, didn't go bad. Oh, there's a little bit of remnants there. But it's been really fun just reaching for the rest of the palette, and I'm going to be working on this in the next year for sure. I'm just seeing how much progress I can make on it. Watching back my video last year, I see that I also had a goal of finishing up that powder contour shade, which obviously did not happen. I did get some use on it a few times while I was working on the cream shade. So there's a little bit of a dip in there showing some moderate usage, but I would love to roll this into the new year. So I guess that's one item that I didn't meet my goal on, but I panned quite a few bronzers this year. It feels like I think I panned 2 bronzers. So that was pretty ambitious for me to also bring into that little list last year. So, an ambitious gal. So when it comes to panning at least. That includes working on my Becca Afterglow palette, which I used as a bronzer a lot during the end of it, and then also the cream bronzer, and I finished the Hoola bronzer and my Pure Mineral Glow bronzer. And I've even been using now my Pan That palette for a bronzer. So lots and lots of bronzers being used up this year, so I can't feel too bad about not using up this one, but at least I got some use on it, and that feels, better than nothing. My next goal was to use up my Becca Afterglow palette, and as you know, this has been in my rolling project pan for almost the entirety of the year since February. And just last update, I was very, very close to finishing it. And again, this is kind of a spoiler. I don't know. I'll tell you, I'm going to finish it this year. Okay, I'm not going to show it to you now. You'll have to wait for my project pan update. I just want to kind of savor it for then when I have all of the beautiful progression of videos to share with you. This is just not that kind of video. So if you want to see that, you subscribe for later and I will show you what this looks like, or if I made my goal. Wink, wink. But this one will be done, if it is not ready, by the end of the year. Next, I wanted to hit pan on my Hourglass powder. This is in the shade Ambient Light, which is the more like kind of pinky toned shade. Looks like this. This one is kind of hard for me to wear, and as you can see, I did not even come close to hitting pan on this. There's like a little bit of a flattening of that dome there, which I don't think was there at the beginning of the year. I brought this into my Deca panning project, I believe, and used it, I don't know how many times, I think about 30 times. So at least we got some use on it there, but nowhere near pan. Maybe I'll try and hit pan on this in the next year. I'll think about it. So that's another fail of the year, but there's always next year. These next items were from Temptu. I had both the shimmering highlighter as well as the liquid shimmering bronzer, both liquid like airbrush products, but of course I didn't use them in an airbrush. I thought this was very ambitious, bringing these 2 items into the project or into this panning goal that I had for the year, but I'm happy to say I finished both of them. I mixed the highlighter mostly with my lotion, and actually I did that a lot with the bronzer too. It was great during the summertime, and I just put it all over my body and was able to get through those in, 6 months or less. I don't remember exactly, but I'm really happy those are out of my inventory because they're just things that I don't really need or want in my makeup space. This next item is a black pencil eyeliner from Hickory. It's a retractable black eyeliner, and I think I got this for free in some kind of subscription box. Hikari, I don't know, I'm not familiar with this brand. I actually decluttered this. I tried to use it, and I found that it just got all over my face. I would put it in the upper inner rim, and it would end up like all in my inner corner, underneath my eye. It was just a transfer mess. So I did declutter that, didn't finish it up. However, I did bring in different black liner in its place, and I finished that one very easily. And that was a liner from Benefit, I believe. So didn't use up this one, but I got it out of my inventory and used up a different one. So I'm gonna count that one as a success. Next was a lip liner from NYX in the shade Peekaboo Neutral, a really easy to wear nude, kind of like pinky nude lip liner. And I did easily use this up. I love wearing lip liners. They're one of my favorite forms of lip product. I feel like they just last a long time and are really easy to reapply, and glosses look great over them and other lipsticks look great over them, and you just have a very lasting color on the lips. So I love wearing lip liners, and I'm definitely planning on painting a few more in the coming year. And I'm really happy to say that this one got a lot of love, used up completely, and now is out of my inventory. We also had this lipstick from Wet n Wild in the shade In the Flesh, and I loved this color. It was like my perfect everyday brownie nude. Really enjoyed using it, and I used it up completely. I even scraped quite a bit of it out, used it as a blush, and got my money's worth on that like $3 lipstick I bought 4 or 5 years ago. So also very happy that that one is gone out of my collection. It was very worse for wear. If you remember the packaging, oh my gosh, a mess. Another lip product was a lip gloss from Grande Lips. There's like their plumping lip gloss, and it is in the shade Nude. And I did use this one up as well. It was not my favorite lip gloss. It kind of like it was almost too nude, but I'm happy that I used it up, and I wouldn't repurchase necessarily that particular kind of lip gloss, but I'm glad that I did use up a lip gloss. It's not easy for me to use up lip glosses. Oh, and look what I have. Here is the Empty Temptu bronzer and highlighter for you. Didn't want you to miss out on that. I also have the Empty lip gloss from Grande Lips, and also the Wet n Wild lipstick, all scraped out for you. So that's always satisfying to see. There's proof for you. 2 other lip treatment products I brought in were this Mary Kay Satin Lips and also a Purlisse lip, like hydrating lip balm. And here's that Purlisse lip gloss or lip balm, which I really did squeeze every last bit out of it that I could. So nourishing and moisturizing on the lips. I really, really like this product. I would purchase it. I mean, if I was in the market, which I'm not right now, but this is their Daily Lip Nourisher with mango and shea butter. I don't even know if they still sell this. I've had this for a long time, but it did wonders for my lips, and especially during this Accutane treatment, it really did help out for that. So that made it easy to use it up. But it wasn't until like the last month that I finished this. I wasn't really focusing on it for a while. But I'm glad I eventually remembered to reach for it and got that use out of it before the year was up. And here is the Mary Kay Satin Lips that I also wanted to finish up. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm really making an effort to reach for this every day. So we'll see how far we can get before the end of the year, but you'll see my update on this one in my January project page. And that is everything that I have in that video. I probably should have put more items in there because I definitely panned way more than I planned to. Overall, a very successful year, so I am feeling great about that. I'm really excited to go into this next year with a renewed enthusiasm. Look for a products I want to pan video coming up for me very soon so you can see what I'm getting into in the new year. So if by some chance you haven't and you want to see all of my panning progress that I've recorded over the past year, I'll link my rolling project pan playlist right up here in the corner for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and say hi. I love chatting with you all in the comments. And if you are doing a project pan and you'd like to share your channel with me, please do. I'm always looking for more painting content out there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you around in my next video. Happy holidays and see you soon. Bye.